In the heart of Ethiopia's highlands, where the air is thin and the mountains kiss the sky, a young boy once ran barefoot to school every morning, 10 kilometers there, 10 kilometers back. His name was Haile Gebrselassie, and those dusty paths would one day lead him to the grandest arenas in the world. Born on April 18, 1973, in the village of Asella in the Arsi region, Haile was the son of a farmer. Life was simple and hard, but Haile had something that set him apart: a lightness in his step and an unstoppable drive in his heart. He loved running. He ran to fetch water, to herd cattle, to school, always running. By the time he was 10, his natural rhythm and endurance were already legendary in his village. Haile grew up idolizing Murat's Yifter, Ethiopia's golden hero from the 1980 Olympics. Inspired by Yifter's triumph, the young boy made a quiet promise to himself. One day, he too would make his country proud. When Haile began competing as a teenager, it was clear that something special was happening. His stride was long and effortless, his finish devastating. By the early 1990s, Ethiopia had found a new running star. In 1992, at the World Junior Championships, he announced his arrival to the world, winning both the 5,000 and 10,000 meters. That was only the beginning. Then came the world stage, and Haile conquered it with grace and grit. Between 1993 and 2001, he won 4 consecutive world championship titles in the 10,000 meters. On the track, his running style was mesmerizing, smooth, rhythmic, almost musical. He often ran with one arm slightly crooked, a habit from his childhood of running to school clutching his books. At the 1996 Atlanta Olympics, the world watched in awe as he surged ahead in the final laps to win his first Olympic gold medal in the 10,000 meters. 4 years later, in Sydney 2000, he repeated the feat, narrowly outpacing his great rival Paul Tergat of Kenya in a finish that remains one of the most thrilling in Olympic history. Haile was more than just a champion. He was a symbol of endurance, discipline, and joy. His smile became as famous as his stride. Reporters loved him for his humility, fans adored him for his warmth, and competitors respected him for his relentless work ethic. As he grew older, Haile moved from the track to the roads, and there too he rewrote history. He broke 27 world records over his career, including the marathon world record in 2007, Berlin Marathon 2:04:26, and again in 2008 2:03:59, the first man ever to run under 2 hours and 4 minutes. Even as the years passed, Haile's love for running never faded. He kept competing well into his 40s, inspiring a new generation of Ethiopian stars like Kenenisa Bekele and Mo Farah. When he finally retired in 2015, the world didn't just lose a runner, it saluted a legend. Off the track, Haile transformed himself into a successful businessman, philanthropist, and national leader. He built schools, hotels, and businesses in Ethiopia, employing thousands. He became a role model for what dedication, humility, and vision could achieve beyond sport. Haile Gebrselassie story is more than a tale of medals and records. It's the story of a boy who ran barefoot from the hills of Arsi and ended up running into the hearts of millions. He proved that greatness is not born in privilege, but in perseverance. To this day, when the sun rises over the Ethiopian highlands, children still run to school barefoot, dreaming of following in his footsteps, the footsteps of Haile Gebrselassie, the emperor of the track.